Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. Oh, how I miss you guys. I have been a little bit absent, but I'm here nonetheless, so let's just keep it pushing. I am back with yet another perfume tray video, and right now we are looking at last week's perfume tray video. As you guys know, I do try to bring you guys a video every single week of all the fragrances I'm going to be wearing for the entire week. So I'm back with yet another video. So first I'm going to go through the fragrances that I wore last week and let you guys know how I did, whether or not I stick to my tray and wore my fragrances, and whether or not I managed to wear all of them. So if you guys are interested in, sticking and staying with me while I go through all the fragrances that I wore last week and put together this week's perfume tray, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. So I do hope the lighting is good enough for you guys. It's looking a tiny bit hazy, but I'm hoping that's just, I don't know if it's me, but hope it's nice and clear for you guys. I'm working with natural daylight today because it's kind of early in the evening, so to speak. So I have a bit of light at the moment. So this is last week's perfume tray. And how did I do, you guys? Because this week, as you guys realize, I'm sure has extended such a long time, I actually managed to wear every single fragrance. I have been dealing with some things that I had to put priority on, so I was unable to film. I did try, and then after I finished dealing with the vibes that I had to deal with, I was so exhausted that it took extra 2 days off, which is really bad, but I'm back and I have a very full schedule for you guys, so don't worry. I managed to wear every single one of these fragrances, and one of those fragrances that I want to talk to you guys about, or should I say the first fragrance I want to talk to you guys about, is L'Entre Deep. Because if you guys remember, this has been on my tray for 2 weeks now, and I haven't, I didn't get to wear it the first week, so I put it back on this week, and I'm gonna say I thoroughly enjoyed wearing this fragrance. Not that I expected not to, but like I said to you guys previously, this fragrance often does not come off to be very playful, and so it's not something that I readily pull for. But when I wore this perfume, what I realized is the woody notes in the perfume kind of subside really quickly. So when you smell it from the cap, you get a very strong, prominent, woody, earthy essence. But when you wear it, is a lot of jasmine and tuberose. You do get the citrusy elements in a quite bright and airy, sweet, pretty fragrance. As a matter of fact, this fragrance got me a compliment. My partner was like, I love this perfume. It smells so good. He said it smelled better. I don't know why he said it smelled better. I don't know, because obviously he smelled it on me before, but he said it smelled better this time. I don't know if because of the time of the year, I don't know, but he said it was like, it smells so good. So L'Entre Deep by Givenchy turned out to be quite, I really enjoy wearing it. Like I said to you guys, I don't dislike this perfume, but I don't get a lot of playful vibes, but it's a nice scent. It's a really it's like a date night scent in my opinion, but it's like a very mature date night scent, a very mature woman type of fragrance in my opinion. So L'Entre Deep by Givenchy was an absolute pleasure to wear this week. Okay, next up I also wore Dolce Garden by Dolce & Gabbana, and this was so beautiful. And let me just say to you guys is I wore this I think last week Sunday. I wore this last week Sunday, okay, if I can properly. I wore this fragrance last week Sunday, and the sweater that I wore when I put it in the wash, it still had this perfume on, and I got me some compliments. My partner loved this fragrance. It was really sweet and milky and creamy and lightly coconutty on my skin, on my clothes, and he was like, this smells so good. This smells really good. So Dolce Garden got me some compliments. Okay, so my Coco Mademoiselle didn't garner me any compliments, but I enjoy wearing this fragrance as per usual. I wore it in the night, I think. I wore it in the nighttime. And she, these fragrances, they're very elegant and classy and quite subtle. Somewhat like a dainty lady to an extent, or should I say a confident woman who's a little bit unspoken. So I wore this fragrance. It didn't project like crazy. It's a nice scent, Coco Mademoiselle, a classic in my collection. A very elegant and classy perfume, but it definitely does not project like crazy at all. So that's Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. And I wore this baby, and ooh, she was a superstar this week. Actually, no, I would say Lantadit Givenchy was a superstar. But this perfume lasted on me all day. All day. Like La Nuit Trésor Nude. This coconut, this sweet, citrusy, juicy coconut fragrance lasted on me all day, you guys, and I thoroughly enjoy wearing this fragrance as if I expected any less. It's my favorite coconut perfume in my collection, so it was an absolute pleasure. This baby right here, she lasted all day, but she didn't project as loud as a coconut fragrance. The cherries did not linger as well. That's, you know, like I described this perfume. The opening of this perfume is a sweet, syrupy cherry essence. And then it goes into a light almondy, a little creaminess to it. And then it goes into the regular La Nuit Trésor. This one here, the cherries definitely didn't stick around as I expected, but it was beautiful, really sweet. It's not as punchy as the original La Nuit Trésor, but really, really nice. I enjoy wearing this fragrance. It did last, but again, it did not project like crazy. So this is the La Nuit Trésor Intense. Then we have my Aloe Rose by MFK. This perfume, it slipped away. I would say it gave me like at least 4 hours. 4 hours, and I could smell it on me. But after that, it was very mild and it didn't disappear completely. So there is some lasting to this. I want to say though, it doesn't last much longer than it does on the skin, on the clothes. So unlike other fragrances, when you spray it on the clothes, it lasts a while. This didn't give me the same effect like Dolce Garden. It didn't linger on the clothes at all. It definitely didn't spend a whole week on it. So it's a very light, fresh, airy scent. It does have like you know, 4 hours of wear, and you definitely smell it. It's very pretty, and I actually got compliments. Yes, you guys. So within the first hour, people do smell this fragrance on you, and I got compliments. And to me, I love this perfume. I think I said that in my last video. I love this perfume. It's just a fresh, airy, true, or should I say very realistic, freshly cut green rose. It is sweet, it is pretty. I just love this perfume. I don't know what it is. I just love this perfume. So that's Aloe Rose. And then this fragrance right here, which I'm sure you guys probably have seen my review. It's a new fragrance by Imani Vasek, which is a London-based perfume brand. So I wore this fragrance this week. It's a very soft, light, fresh, airy jasmine fragrance, a sweet jasmine perfume. It smells like shampoo in a way, a very clean floral fragrance. This perfume, it's very light. It didn't project like crazy. And I want to say the longevity on this one is similar to Aloe Rose, or maybe a little bit better, but it was a very soft fragrance in my opinion. Very pretty nonetheless. It's quite light, very soft perfume in my opinion. So yeah, I want to say I probably got about 4 hours in longevity off of this one. So yeah, and of course my label, I can't remember where I wore label, but yeah, you know, this is label. So yeah, I managed to wear every single fragrance because again, this tray extended way beyond the usual 5 days or like the 7 days or whatever. So yeah, because I'm actually delayed with my perfume tray. So I'm gonna quickly take these fragrances off, and then I'm going to show you guys the fragrances that I have selected this week. Once again, I have fragrances pre-selected. If you guys, you know, follow me on Instagram, you probably would have already seen my selection for this week. So yeah, please do go ahead and follow me on Instagram, because I do post, you know, a picture of my weekly perfume trays on Insta. So yeah, let me just offload these and get the pre-selected fragrances that I have for this week. So this week's tray is kind of like digging up fragrances in my collection that I have not worn in a very long time. They're kind of like they don't really go in one direction or one mood, so to speak. I did see, you know, one of the comments where somebody said that they like that my trays kind of reflect my mood. So yeah, that's pretty much like every week for me. This week is like rediscovering all those fragrances that I have not worn in a very long time. That's really, really nice. So the first fragrance I'm going to pull out for this week, which is actually the fragrance that I'm wearing today, is Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. For those of you who don't know, this is a soft, sweet coconut and mango smelling perfume. There are some citrusy elements in here, so it's bright and airy, sweet, and a little bit It's creamy but very short. The creaminess in here says very, very short. So it's a very like it's a fragrance that has body to it, but it's still light at the same time. Beautiful smelling perfume. This is my absolute favorite fragrance from Kilian, as if you guys didn't already know that. Coconut and mango together. Love, 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 love. So this is a perfume that, despite how I feel about it, I hardly reach for this perfume. It dawned on me today. So I decided to pull it out for this week. And like I said to you guys, this week's tray is going to be all the fragrances that I have not worn in a long time. I literally have not worn in a very, very long time. So Moonlight in Heaven, this baby is on my tray for this week. A next fragrance that I haven't worn in ages. Ages. I don't know why. It's actually a sentimental fragrance to me, and the perfume I'm talking about is La Vie est Belle L'Éclat. This is a perfume that was gifted to me, and I'm very happy about that. Unlike most YouTubers, most perfume fanatics, people don't bless me with fragrances as gifts. I usually buy my own fragrances, whether they give me money or whatever. I usually buy my own perfumes. So this baby right here, I have not been urged to wear this perfume because this is a heavy perfume. Okay, this is a nights out type of fragrance. It's a special scent. It's not like a light perfume that you put on a regular basis. It's really not. And it's citrusy, is sharp, and it's sweet, and has a very strong prominent note of orange blossom, mandarin orange, and vanilla. It's a heavy scent, and it has some patchouli in it. It's a very citrusy and sharp with the orange blossom, in my opinion. So I don't pull for this perfume to wear unless it's like a really nice night out, you know, the kind of way, which I ain't really got much of a life, much of a social life. So it's a fragrance that I have neglected for a very, 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 very long time, if I could be honest. So I'm very happy to pull this perfume out, and I love it. I think one of the things that kind of like encouraged me to pull it out is there's a new fragrance, Voce Viva Intensa. And that perfume smells just like this, but softer and sweeter. The tonka bean in that one is amplified, and it's so, so nice. It's so, so nice. But when I smelled it, because I actually have a sample of it, I smelled it and I was like, there is something that this perfume reminds me of. And the perfume that it reminded me of is La Vie est Belle L'Éclat. So now I'm asking myself, do I need Voce Viva Intensa? I do love the perfume, and I actually love it it was like love at first sniff, because I actually smelled it in store and it was memorable. It's a memorable scent. So I love the perfume. So yeah, it kind of like, you know, spurred my excitement for my La Vie est Belle L'Éclat again. So this baby is going to be on the tray, and I actually already wore her. So the next fragrance I'm going to be pulling out for this week's tray is Roses on Ice by Kilian, and this is a summer freshie. This is a spring and summer fresh scent. It's very different for those of you who aren't familiar, but this is it's a rose in cucumber and juniper berry smelling perfume. It's musky, it is fresh, it is clean, it is airy. It smells very refined. I'm thinking it's meant to smell like gin on the rocks. I don't really get gin on the rocks. I just get a very somewhat aromatic cucumber aquatic smelling perfume. That's what I get. A fresh, clean cucumber aquatic smelling perfume. Light essence of the rose, musky, slight woody touches in the base. Very pretty, very pleasant. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's extremely unique, and I love it like that. I love this perfume for what it is. So this is another perfume I have not worn in a very, very long time. So this week, I'm digging out all the fragrances that I literally have not worn in a hot minute. So Rose on Ice, this one is going to get some weird this week. Another fragrance in my collection that I haven't worn in a long time is Moschino Tide 2. Now, this is a very soft, mellow, white currant mixed with some apple. I think there's some magnolia and some peonies. But it smells like peaches. There's apple, right? So there's some apple, and I think there's some mandarin in the opening as well. This perfume smells like soft, mellow, white peaches. It's very like, I don't know. If you guys are familiar with magnolia, that note of magnolia, especially combined with peonies, it just gives this perfume like a soft, pure, white floral essence with the smell of white peaches. It doesn't smell like currant, like white currant. It smells like white peaches. And it smells clean. It smells fresh. In all its simplicity, it smells really clean. It smells really nice. I love this perfume. However, I will say this is the worst performing fragrance in my entire collection. But the scent smells so good. So this week I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna spray it all over my clothes to see how I feel about it and see if I get a little more out of this perfume. But I definitely do love the clean, citrusy, mellow, soft white floral essence with the smell of white peaches. So Moschino Tie 2 is coming out this week. It's also a very beautiful fragrance to wear for the spring and summer. This smells like spring. That is for sure. It smells like spring. It's a beautiful scent, but in all honesty, the performance is tragic. Next up, we have Afnan, Her Highness Red. Now, this is a very punchy, sharp, a little bit tart, florally, musky, powerhouse fragrance. Okay, I actually wore this to the gym the other day. I just grabbed it and I just pick up something to go to the gym, because if you're going to the gym, I mean, I don't perspire really hard, but you do want something that's gonna mask everything that could possibly, you know, come up in the gym. So I wore this perfume because it's really strong. It's really musky, very punchy, fruity fragrance. I can't remember the exact notes in here at the moment, but it's a very fruity fragrance. It smells very similar to Coque from Tiziana Terenzi, but this is heavier than Coque. Coque from Tiziana Terenzi is softer, and how it's blended is like a fusion. That's what comes to mind, a fusion of, you know, notes. This one is more prominent and heavy, and it's strong, and it projects like crazy. So I look forward to wearing this perfume. It's a fragrance that I don't forget about wearing it, but I haven't pulled for it in a long time, other than, you know, recently when I pulled it out to wear to the gym. So I'm gonna pull it out for this week and give it a proper wear. Okay. Next up, we have Vel by Tiziana Terenzi. This perfume, once again, going back to the original, you know, theme of this tray, fragrances that I have not worn in a long time. Vel is a perfume that since I bought it, I probably wear it, I can't remember how much time I wear it, but I haven't worn it in a very long time. It is a soft, creamy, aromatic, a little bit earthy with a hint of green, fig smelling perfume. It's creamy, fresh, and airy. There's a lot of notes going on in here. I think there's some mango and, you know, a lot of fruity touches in here. But all you get is a creamy, aromatic, green fig scent, quite earthy, a little bit woody. It's powdery. Like, if you feel the bottle, I don't know, you wouldn't feel the bottle. This actually feels like solid suede on here. And that's how the perfume comes off. I don't know if that makes much sense. But it comes off like a powdery, aromatic, earthy fig scent. It's creamy. It smells good. It smells nice. It smells like coconuts. It's a beautiful fragrance, but it's a very it's very soft, but it's a nice perfume. I haven't worn it in a long time, but I definitely need to bring this perfume out and show her some love. So I'm bringing that perfume out. This is a beautiful fragrance that can be worn all year round. It's described as tropical. I guess because of the fig note in there. So, but for me, you can wear all year round, like I said. But I'm going to be pulling this perfume out now because I look forward to wearing it. Next up, we have Carolina Herrera Leger, you guys. And if you guys have been following me, you would have noticed that every week I have been sliding past my Carolina Herrera section. I haven't worn them in a hot minute, but I'm ready to wear this perfume. This, in my opinion, is a soft, fresh, a little clean, airy, tonka bean smelling perfume. It smells a little bit citrusy, a little bit citrusy, not like a juicy, like a citrus eeriness, and the citrusy elements goes towards the eeriness of the perfume. It smells a little bit clean, but what stands out most is the tonka bean. I think there's some tuberose in here as well, and some jasmine. You definitely get those notes in here. It is soft, sweet, and airy, and a little bit creamy. I love this perfume. I do consider this fragrance to be very, very faint in my opinion. So either way you put it, I love the scent profile. The scent profile is really nice. And the funny thing about it is that apparently the original Carolina Herrera is too much. And this one is a lighter version. I like the Carolina Herrera, the stronger version, but I still don't think it's too much. And this scent, in my opinion, is so addictive and smells so good. I really wish it was a little bit stronger because it's really not being punchy and low like people say. It's kind of weird that my experience with this is quite opposite. Or should I say the original? My experience with the original is different, but everybody characterizes this one as a little bit lighter and airier. So I look forward to wearing this one because I have not really played with this perfume since I bought it. So Carolina Herrera Leger is out on the tray for this week. Another perfume again that I have not been wearing is Mancera Holidays. I almost never reach for this perfume, especially because it's a holiday coconut floral fragrance. No, this is Mancera. This perfume can be worn all year round. It's strong. It's a little bit heavy. It's really sweet. So this can stop in the cold and the winter strong, okay? But this is a perfume I don't reach for. I don't know if I associate it with just summer or whatever. I haven't worn this perfume since summer last year, for sure. And it's not something that I look forward to wearing through the year. I don't know why. Maybe because this perfume it just says holiday for me. It's like Soleil Crystal in them. Soleil Crystal and all, I would feel okay wearing through the year, but I still don't. But this one in particular, I'm never drawn to wearing it. But it's a beautiful, it smells like coconut oil, right? It smells like a floral coconut oil. That's what this perfume smells like. It smells like a very heavy, sweet coconut oil. It's beautiful. And again, I have not reached for this perfume for the entire year, you guys. So this definitely deserves to be on this tray for this week. So that's Mancera. Let me just put you behind here. Okay. Next up, we have Narciso Poudre, you guys. Now, this is, a powdery, musky, florally smelling perfume. Very soft, a little bit creamy. This perfume smells dressy. As a matter of fact, this perfume is almost a little bit strong for me. This perfume's not too strong. What I mean is that as casual as this perfume comes across, it's not simple. It's not a casual scent. It's a perfume, even though it's a powdery scent that people would say you can wear it to bed or whatever. This is strong for me, and I wouldn't wear it to bed, actually. It's a very strong perfume. And if I could be honest, I have to be in the mood to wear these fragrances. I don't know why, but I'd have to. But I need to wear this perfume. This is my favorite of all of them, the Poudre, because I like powder perfumes. Love powder perfumes. But I found them to be quite mature. Again, not that very playful. Very like sophisticated smelling, in my opinion. It smells sophisticated and it's musky. So it's a beautiful, womanly, sophisticated type of scent that I really pull for, and it's also strong. So yeah, I definitely look forward to playing with this perfume. So let's scoot over, make some space. Okay, let's make some space. There's enough. And last but by no means least is my Ange Jardin Ciel and Nil. Now this is the perfume that actually started my obsession for the entire Ange Jardin range. I got this perfume as a sample in a purchase that I made a very long time ago, and it was a very memorable scent. And I actually I gave away the sample, and like a couple months after that, I just had to get it. I think I seen it on somewhere around, and I was like, yes, this is a citrusy, sharp, zesty, a little bit aromatic, a hint of green, bright, juicy smelling perfume. I don't know. Something about this perfume. Now, it is very unique and very different, not like your usual, but it is so satisfying. Like, I sprayed this perfume to remind myself what it smells like, and the zestiness that came out of it, because this perfume, it has in mangoes, grapefruit. There are some green touches in here, so just something like really green, but it comes out zesty. Okay, I think there is also some orange in here, so there is a lot going on in this perfume. I think there's also some musk in here. It is quite musky, but to sum this complicated scent up, it is a bright, sharp, citrusy, green, aromatic, fresh, fruity smelling perfume. It smells so good. The most prominent note I get in here, so I want to say I think the green mango mixing with, you know, the grapefruit. The green mango mixing with the grapefruit is mostly what you get in here. So mixing with, you know, those aromatic touches, but it's still like fruity, it's playful, it's quite complex, very interesting. And if you are, I don't know, if you like zesty perfumes, if you like really sharp citrusy scents, like, oh my god, I love this perfume. If you do, then this fragrance right here, you would thoroughly enjoy this fragrance. And it's a perfume that's not widely talked about, but this entire range, in my opinion, is so interesting, you guys. So this perfume, I love it, and I can't wait to bask in this perfume. This is a fragrance that I would like to wear, like, you know, when I come out of the shower and just dabble all over me. The only reason why I don't pull for these fragrances that much is because they're so different that you can't really like layer them with anything. So it's hard to layer unless you layer them with each other, or you find something similar, which is very rare to find something similar to it. So that's the only reason why I don't want to splash and go with these fragrances every single day, because they're very uplifting and they kind of like transport you in a way. But yes, Anjadin Celanil, I'm pulling her out for this week, and she's going to be going on my little tray. All right, so there you have it, you guys. This is this week's perfume tray video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, you know, chatting up with me for a little bit, selecting my fragrances for this week, and listen to me rambling about all, you know, the stories behind all these fragrances. But if in fact you did make it to the end, please give me a big thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed. And make sure to hit the notification bell so that way you will be notified for future, you know, perfume tray videos and all other uploads, of course. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. But yeah, until next time, see you guys in my very next video. Bye.